Okay, it's Mark DeLeese. I'm going to show you how to use the Traffic Player with any Flash video player, and I mean any Flash video player. Very, very simple. All you need to do is simply install a WordPress plugin and any player plugin, really. I'm using the JW Player, but all you need to do is simply just go to Add New, and there's a whole bunch of them out there. You can just search. For example, Flow Player is a good one. That's a really good one. Flow Player, and they're all the same, really. Flow Player for WordPress is a good one right here. Okay. Anything that's 4-star, 4.5 star, FE WordPress Flow Player, that's a good one too. I'm gonna use the JW Player in this example. JW Player, they have a good one as well. Again, it will support any player. This one here is a good one, and I've installed it already. And you can see all you need to do is to install one of these players is simply click on Install Now, activate it, and it's installed. They pretty much all use the same type of shortcode and parameters, and I'll go through that really fast for you. So this is installed, and you'll find them in your settings, your WordPress settings, or somewhere below it or above it. And you can see JW Player has their own settings down here. So I can just click on JW Player and just take a look at their settings real fast. And as you can see, Manage Players. So they have a default one, and so I'm going to create a custom one. And let's just create a custom one. Let's just call it. Let's see here. Let's call it TP for Traffic Player. TP. All right. Keep it simple. Control bar at the bottom, or let's have no control bar, because this is going to be like a sales video that I'm going to make. But again, you can also control this in the post or inside the page as well manually, and so you can override these default settings. Skin, I'll just leave that alone. Don't need to worry about that. Auto start, again, you can override this in the posting or in the page, but I'll just set the default up as true, so it's going to auto start. And again, this is the default for the height and the width, but once again, you can override these in the default. So I'm going to override these. So I'll just keep those as they are like that and click on Save. So what we've done here is that the new default is called TP, no control bar, and the width and height is small, but I'm going to override those. So all you need to do is simply, if you want to see the long tail video, JW Player, all the parameters, you just click on this link here, and sometimes it's good to peruse those pages, and it brings you up to right here. All you need to do is go in the search and type in a WordPress plugin, and as you type in the WordPress plugin in the search, these examples come up down here, and you can see it says embed the JW Player using the WordPress plugin. So when I click on that, you can see here that it shows you the parameters that you can use. So if I bring that up, if I copy and paste that up, you can see here that I'll just copy and paste, and I'll open up a notepad, and I'll just put that right inside there. And you can see it's the bracket, and it's the, let's move that. It's the bracket, the JW Player. The config is the My Player. Now we created a player. We called it TP. The file is this is the video file. See, it says FLV, so this is where you put your video file. And each of these are, it's a file equals quotation mark, file equals quotation mark, and then the ending is also a quotation mark. So there's your video file inside quotation marks. And then this would be your thumbnail pic. So if you're using a still image at the very beginning of your video, you put your image right here. This is a JPEG, but you can have any type of, you can have a JPEG or PNG or a GIF or whatever. And this would be on your server, and we got to make sure your image is on your server, and it's inside quotation marks. And then you just end it with quotation marks. Now I'm going to use this as a real example, so I'm going to grab a video file, and the video file that I'm going to use is this one right here. It's on my Amazon account, Amazon S3. So it's this is the video here. It's MP4, so that's the file. I'm going to copy that, and I'm just going to put it right inside here. This is my video file. Okay, and then I got my image. Now keep in mind, if you're using the Google Video Sitemap and you want this to be in the search engine, if you want your thumbnail to be in the search engine, this is where you put that image right here. Now keep in mind, if you're using an auto start will not work as a thumbnail, okay? Because you don't have any image at the beginning of your video because it's auto starting. So in this example, I'm going to have an auto start, so I'm going to just delete this section. And here's where you would override your width and your height, and it's pretty much the same on every player out there. All you got to do is put space and then width, equal sign, and then put your say 720, and then your height, equal sign, say 400. It really is that simple. Okay, it really is that simple. So that's the entire code right there. Brackets, JW player, TP, file, your video file, in quotation marks, then your width and your height. I just take all that, very, very simple, and I go back to my blog right here, and all I got to do is simply create a new page or new post. I'll create a new page. I'll use my test page that I have. Okay, demo test. Let me click on demo test. And this is super easy. And I'm going to show you two different ways. This is the manual way. I'm showing you the manual way to do it so you understand the process. Okay, so you just paste this code right inside here, and you're in your visual. You're inside your visual here. And now to wrap the skin, I'm going to wrap a skin. I'm going to wrap a skin around this video. I can publish this, and that video will show up. But I'm going to wrap a skin. All I got to do is highlight that, and click on TP. And you'll notice that when I click on TP, the width and the height are automatically inserted there. It picked it up from the shortcode. And so I'm going to select a skin. And so let's go with the iMac, for example. And these parameters here, the auto hide controls, these are only for YouTube, so they are faded out. The only one that is faded in, that's accessible to you, is the center skin. So you have to decide whether you want to center the skin. I do. Click on yes. The other ones are not available to you. They're only for YouTube. And I click on insert. That's it. That's it. And I simply just click on update. Click on update. And again, it works the same for any player that you are using. You just highlight the entire thing, click on TP, and now if I click on, this is the test page, if I click on this up here, let me click on this, let me just refresh, and that's the wrong page. Let me click on this one here, it's demo test. So let me go up here and put in demo test. See that? Demo test, and I will refresh that. Alright, so there it is. Okay, and that video is going to show up.
Hi, this is Mark DeLeese. If you're into video marketing,
isn't that cool? It automatically did it, so I'll.
And you should be.
Alright, so that is cool. So now the question is, how do you resize this? I don't like this size. I want to resize it, or maybe I want to change the skin. That's what I'll do. I want to change the skin, and I want to have a different size. All you need to do, remember, you set it. This is your video. Your JW player is this code right here, and your skin is wrapped around this. So this is the end tag. That's the end tag for the skin, and this is the front tag of the skin. Okay. So all you need to do is highlight this entire thing, click on TP, and TP, the child player, is going to change the skin. This is going to change the skin. So I need to, let's go, for example, I'm going to change it to theater shadow. I'm going to change it from 400 to height of 250. So it's going to be real small. And I'm going to center it, 400 to 250. I'll click on insert. Now you'll notice when I did that, it changed the skin. It changed the skin dimensions to fit a video that's 400 by 250, and it changed it right here. That's the skin dimensions. Now I need to change the video. Remember, this is the video right here that we put in there, and I need to change those, the width and the height, to 400 to 250. So put that to 400, change that to 250, and that's it. Okay, and I click on update. And that's it. And now I'm going to refresh. Let me refresh this up here. And I will refresh. You see that? Very, very cool.
Hi, this is Mark DeLeese. If
See that?
you're into video marketing,
so that's exactly how you do that. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to do it the faster way using the Media Manager Add Video feature. It makes it really, really fast, and even a shorter code. Okay, I'll be right back. Watch the next video.